Hello, 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 everyone. My name is Lydia, and I am going to be your presenter for today's presentation. This is Cyber 442 class cyber operations, and today's presentation is going to be about phishing attacks and how to recognize and avoid it. Let's move on. A quick disclaimer. Please be advised that this recording is intended for information purpose only. Any views or opinions expressed within this video are of myself and do not represent the views of my institution. The content provided in this video is intended for information only. A quick introduction of what phishing is. Phishing is the practice of sending fraudulent communications that appears to come from a reputable sender. But however, phishing emails are usually are typically unusual because they appear to be reputable, but they are not. So there are so many types of phishing attacks. We have spear phishing attack, which targets a particular individual, and then we have willing targets high-profile individuals. Smishing is another form of phishing attack, but it's like phishing attack that is done through email. Smishing is done like through texting. We also have phishing. Phishing is where the hacker call on the phone and ask you to go and respond to a text message or something. And then we also have angling. You have evil twin. So those are the types of phishing attacks. Let's look at the significance of preventing phishing attacks. It is important that users take caution to prevent phishing attacks because if that is done, it will promote cyber awareness. It will also protect personal information and sensitive information because people want to preserve their information. No one wants for their username and password to be shared with others because those information are sensitive. It also prevents financial loss. Phishing attacks are very expensive. When that happens, it can even shut down a whole institution. So also, we want to maintain trust and reputation for ourselves and our institution. And then preventing phishing will also prevent data breach. There are a lot of data breaches that have happened with other institutions, and we all know it not go well with the institution itself, with customers, and even partners. And then it also protect against malware and ransomware, and prevents and preservation against business continuity. Because if a phishing attack is launched on an institution, there is a tendency that the continuity of that business may, may not continue because of the severity of the attack. So we need to consider all of that too. And also, preventing phishing attack can also be in compliance with regulation. So let's look at the anatomy of phishing emails. What are we to watch out for? So there are some common characteristics that we need to watch out for to recognize if an email is a phishing email. One of them is when you see the email is trying to give a false sense of urgency. Sometimes you see an email is urgent, open now, open now. You want to be cautious about that. And then when you look in the header of the email, you see that the email does not have a particular. It's not coming from a particular sender or an institution. Like if I send an email to someone, you're going to see my name. Email is from Lydia, or email is from this company. But when you look at the header, you would not see a name display, or you not see a person's name display. That's it's a red flag. And phishing um, often use vague words. They also come with bad spelling and grammatical errors because most of the time the hackers they are not very careful to proofread what they want. They just want to send it out to get paid people. So usually phishing emails have grammatical errors. Okay. So characteristics of phishing email continues. Other characteristics of phishing emails are um it's also good to request for verification. When you receive an email and you are not sure of it, verify that email. Verify the source. Beware of suspicious emails and attacks coming from links and attachment. You don't want to just click on any link that you see. Be cautious about that. Check for the domain name sender and also consider the greeting. Usually, when you are familiar with an email that comes from a particular source, and that email comes in and you see that the greeting is different from how it usually is, you want to be careful because that's how you know that, oh yes, this is not this person who's sending me this email, or this is not this person who's trying to communicate with me because the greeting is off. You also want to inspect the spelling and grammar like I said previously. Examine the language. Consider the request. Yes, all of that. You want to do that too. You also want to look for mistakes and avoid the urge to click. Be careful how you click on links because that link could lead you to another website where you can your password or username can be stolen. So the following steps can help avoid phishing schemes. Identify available training resources and train employees how to spot phishing. This is for companies. It's good to have your employees in the know. Let the employee be trained and be aware on how to spot phishing because they are the source to which this attack happens. Alert employees to the risks. Whatever risk it is there, let employees be aware also. Develop culture of awareness. That's all of that. So what was the ramification for? Now let's look at the consequences of phishing attack. There are consequences of phishing attack, okay? So we have direct financial losses that it can cost the company great sum of money because sometimes you have to restore your server, you have to patch your network and all of that. And sometimes um, paying back customers can also be very expensive. So damage to reputation, it can also damage the institution reputation because now people will lose trust in your institution because data were breached. Okay, disruption of operations. Phishing attacks aren't just no ends. They can seriously disrupt an organization operations. So it's important. to know that. Also, loss of organizational value. Yeah, like I said, you can lose your value. You can organization can lose their reputation and all of that. And also, there are regulatory fines for not protecting customers' data that the that can be imposed on an institution whose data was breached. You also want to verify. You also want to mitigate. What are the mitigation and prevention strategies there are for phishing? Verify sender identities before clicking on links or downloading attachments. Using multiple factor authentication to prevent accounts. So when you log in, you want to create that multi-factor authentication so that before after putting in your username and password, you want to receive an email or you want to receive a text with a code to authenticate that it's you who was logging into your account, because anyone who get hold of your account, but if you have the two-factor authentication set, you can prevent that login. Also, reporting suspicious email to IT or security team is good for users to report anything suspicious that they find. It can also help so that IT can be ahead of the game. Also, emphasize the importance of outgoing security awareness training and vigilance. So now let's do some demo to see how phishing account can phishing attack can affect an institution or have users and users names and passwords stolen, or how it can even close down a whole website or whole company's website. So now we're going to go ahead and demonstrate how phishing is done, how an entire website can be locked down through social engineering. So we're going to use Kali Linux in this exercise. So, so in this demo, we are going to use Kali Linux to demonstrate how social engineering can be used to steal users' password and and username and password. So we're going to go to the command prompt of Kali Linux and put in this command sudo set2k. Okay, let's type it again. Sudo set2k. Okay, it's giving errors. Let's type it in again. Sudo set k. Okay, before we can proceed, let us take a look at this website to confirm that the user can enter in there, can enter into the website. So we're going to go to HTTPS. This is a website I opened temporarily for this exercise. Production. I want to be sure that Lydia can go onto her website before any attack happens. So let's see. Okay, we've established that Lydia can log onto our website. So now let's go ahead and send the go on to Kali Linux to attack this website and see if we succeed in doing that. So after typing in toolkit set, it's going to ask for Kali's password. Password is going to put the password in. Alright. And enter. And then we're going to go right ahead and select the option that is the requesting. So we want to select the first option, social engineering attack, because that's what we want to launch at the user. So we select first choice one. And after that, it says we want to select web attack vectors, the second choice, so that we can attack the web, the user web. So for the first one is running attack against a particular site that which we want to target. Let's get that established. And then the second one, which is the web attack, we're going to select that. So click on number 2, and they will have it. And then it is going to take us to, now we want to get hold of the user credentials. So we're going to select the third choice, harvest credential harvester attack method. That's the third choice we're going to select. Okay, so we're going to go just right ahead and select 3 and enter. Now it's going to take us to where we want to clone the sites. So we select 2. When we select 2, we're going to get to clone the user websites. As you can see right on there, it's requesting for us to put the IP address of the Kali. So the general IP address for Kali Linux is 192.168.0.192. And we enter. We enter. Now it's requesting for us to enter the URL of the user. So the URL is the previous website I showed you, the temporary website I opened. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in. HTTPS /www. Now we're gonna go on to putting latest production website on, because that is our target. We want to be able to get the username and password of Lydia's production. So we're going to enter, and as you can see on here, it says cloning the website. So now the website is being attacked. Okay, the website is being attacked. It's cloning the website. So after doing that, we're going to go right back to see if we can go back to the previous website that I show you and see if we can have access to that. But the essence of this is to be able to get the credential of that website. So now we're going to go on there and try to log onto there and see what happens. So let's go back on to the website and type in there https www.lydiaproduction.com. com, and let's see what happens to this website. Previously, we successfully logged onto this website, but now after we send the attack on there, we're trying to log on there. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's taking a little bit of time to get the website open. Now we can see that the attack is taking effect on this website. So we're gonna go on to the terminal and see what happens there. Before we go on there, you see it says that the connection has timed out and error has occurred. Now we don't have access to the account that we previously had access to. An error occurred during a connection to this website. This could be temporarily available or too basic. So as the user could think that it's too the website is too basic, but meanwhile it's been attacked. So let's go right on there. So we're gonna go ahead and hit continue and see what happens. Okay. Now we can, as you can see, we saw the website was hit and the user now does not have access to the website that they had access to. So that's how um phishing is done. Social engineering, which is the one that we deal with, that's how it's done. So in conclusion, phishing poses a significant threat to an individual or an organization. So it is very important that users are sensitive, they pay attention to these attacks because they can damage an institution or even um, create the organization to be in non-existence. And there are a lot of losses that can happen when phishing attacks happen on organization. So users have to be sensitive um, to information, and also viewers need to stay informed and vigilant against phishing attacks. So this is the end of the video, my presentation. There are resources that I have here that user can go on to American military security education online website and learn more about phishing website. Users can also go to security education and training resources websites. Thank you. My pleasure presenting this video. Thank you.